We have a short update on the Stena Immaculate, but really, for me anyway, it gives more questions than answers. Here's the story from the Maritime Executive, which was published on September the 24th, 2025. After spending approximately 5 months docked in Great Yarmouth, the U.S. flagged tanker Stena Immaculate is leaving the port, although her fate remains uncertain. The vessel was hit by the Portuguese registered container ship Seadog in March while she was anchored off the UK coast, transporting over 220,000 barrels of jet fuel for the U.S. The 49,729 DWT tanker burned for days along with the container ship off the coast, with one seafarer from the container ship missing and presumed to have died in the collision. One of the tanker's tanks ruptured, but operator Crawley and Stena Bulk held the crew, which quickly responded and started fire suppression systems before abandoning the ship. The companies later hired another tanker and were able to transfer most of the fuel from the Stena Immaculate. The ship was brought to the outer Great Yarmouth Harbor, while further salvage operations were undertaken after the ship was surveyed. According to port records, the ship had been expected to be towed from the dock on Wednesday, September the 24th. The operation is currently delayed, and the port is saying they expect the tanker to depart on Friday, September the 26th. The port logs show it is first to be towed approximately 10 miles north. The Seadog had initially been towed to the port of Aberdeen, Scotland, where she was cleaned and cleared of debris. She was then sold and towed to Belgium for recycling in August. The incident remains under investigation, while the UK's Maritime Accident Investigation Bureau issued a preliminary update in April highlighting the lack of a lookout on board the container ship, despite patchy fog in the area. The master was alone on the bridge, navigating the vessel, which was traveling at approximately 16 knots, when she hit the Stena Immaculate. The UK authorities said that as part of the investigation, it would be reviewing the anchorage and policies for the area. The master of the Seadog was arrested and had been charged with gross negligent manslaughter for the death of the crew member on the ship. The master had pled not guilty but remains in custody in the UK. He was last in court on September the 10th, where his custody was extended. There are further hearings expected in November, followed by his trial in January of 2026. Crawley announced in August that the Stena Immaculate had been replaced by another charter ship. So we still don't know what's going to happen to this ship. We have no idea if they're going to try and repair her or if her days are done. But either way, she's on the move, although they only plan to move her 10 miles. I assume they're going to put her on anchor somewhere 10 miles outside the harbor, which don't make much sense in my opinion, other than now they don't have to pay docking fees if they had to in the first place. Either way, things are starting to move, and it's going to be really interesting to find out what actually happens here. Also in January, we got the court date for the captain of the Seadog. It's going to be interesting to see if he walks away or not. I don't think he will, but you never know. Alright guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one.